story that he told you about asking God for a gift. And I thought when I was praying, I was saying prayers for my kids. I even wrote it in my journal. I was saying prayer for everybody. And at the bottom, I put P.S. And I asked St. Faustina through her intercession to help me do some type of artwork for God. And a couple years later, my daughter gave me an art lesson, and I've been doing a lot of drawings. This is the first painting I did, but I'm more comfortable with drawing. But Tom needed me to do an image for him, and this is I was reading a couple different things, and then with my trip to Medjugorje and everything, I kind of put this picture together with God's help, and I entitled it "The Triumph of the United Hearts." I didn't tell you that yet, Tom, but that's what I called it, "The Triumph of the United Hearts." And I found this prayer that kind of sums it up. It was in the Sacred Heart book, The Heart of the Redeemer, and it says, "The heart is the spiritual center of man's soul, and Jesus has loved us with a human heart, and his heart is still burning with love for us. To show us the greatness of his love, he wished his heart to be pierced with a lance, and he showed it to us as a striking image of his love." And in the painting I have, united with the Immaculate Heart of Mary, I have the Sacred Heart of Jesus. "Almighty and eternal God, you willed that your only begotten Son should be pierced by the soldier's lance as he hung upon the cross, so that from his open heart might be poured out upon us streams of mercy and grace. Grant that the heart of your Son, ever burning with love for us, may inflame our hearts with love for him, and enkindle in us a true love for others. Thus the hearts of all men, united amongst themselves by their mutual love, will be united within the heart of your Son by their love for him." And actually that pretty much explains, but I did put together some other things that help explain it. There are key figures in this image who work together in unity for God to accomplish his plan of salvation and to do his will. And there in the painting, there Jesus, by his Sacred Heart, he's depicted, the Holy Spirit, the Blessed Mother, the priest who symbolizes the church and the sacraments, and the children of God. The spiritual battle is between all of them, and Satan, the seven-headed dragon on the left-hand side, is the dragon of Revelation 12 and his demons. They totally oppose God's will and kill and destroy all that is good. This spiritual battle is an obvious reality right now, and becomes more obvious every day as we watch the news with ISIS, global abortion, human trafficking, redefinition of marriage, and just all the violence and evil that's going on in the world, and the immorality. And we must wake up to this reality, and one of the most important things we can do is pray and read the Bible and listen to what Jesus has told us to do. And I totally believe that as Jesus was born into the world the first time through the Blessed Mother by the power of the Holy Spirit, that he is going to return the second time through her and the Holy Spirit. The Blessed Mother has been urging us for centuries in her apparitions to return to God, and she always leads us to her Son Jesus. And her heart is joined with his heart. And at Fatima, she said that in the end, her Immaculate Heart will triumph. And I think this triumph will take place when the love of the Sacred Heart of Jesus reigns in all of our hearts. The other book that I was reading that helped me formulate this picture is called The Flame of Love, and it's a diary written by a woman in Budapest, Hungary in the 60s. And it was dictated to her by Jesus and the Blessed Mother. And she was asked to light a candle and then to go to one of her priests. And this is symbolic, the lighting of the candle. But it symbolizes lighting the love of Jesus and spreading it to other people. And she was asked to light a candle and take it to the priest, and then he would spread it, light a candle, and then someone else would light a candle, and it would spread around the world. And it's symbolic of the love burning in hearts for Jesus, and it would be spread from person to person. And that this flame, or this burning love in our hearts for Jesus, would blind Satan or cause him to lose his power. And the two prayers that were given in this devotion, one is, please spread the flame from your Immaculate Heart's flame of love over all humanity. And then the other prayer Jesus asked to pray was, may our feet journey together, may our hands gather in unity, may our hearts beat in unison, may our souls be in harmony, may our thoughts be as one, may our ears listen to the silence together, may our glances profoundly penetrate each other, may our lips pray together to gain mercy from the Eternal Father. And I guess that's about it. I mean, I could keep going on, but I don't want to take up too much time.